If you're watching this video now, the majority of us who start on the 1st of January, it lasts till about the end of the month. Whether that's quitting certain bad habits, whether that's getting in a gym routine, it could be absolutely anything that you want to change next year. You may be watching this video in the new year. And if you are, I hope your New Year's resolutions are going well, but you may see this before the new year. I'm posting it on, I believe, the 29th of December. If you're watching this video on that day, or at least before the new year, start them resolutions now. Get as much momentum as you possibly can flying into the new year. Because I've done it before, I said, right, I'm going to stop drinking. And it gets to the 13th. This is what happened one year. It got to the 13th of January and I relapsed. The thing with bad habits and addictions is, when you actually get momentum, when you get further away from whatever vice it is that you have, it feels harder to get back. It feels harder to go back. For one of a few reasons, really. One of them being the guilt. If you was to go back, you feel guilty, you'd feel shameful, you'd regret it. Another reason being is your routine now. You don't do that anymore. I feel like the further you get away from addictions, vices, definitely the harder it is to go back. Say if you've got 2-3 days sober, or even 5 days, and you get to the weekend and you think, well, I drank last weekend, I drink most weekends, I'm going to drink this weekend. Whereas if you've had 3 weekends off and you get to the 4th, you're going to think, well, I've done 3 weekends, so I know I can do it now. I can at least go another weekend. And one thing that really worked for me, and this is kind of what they preach in AA, not that you necessarily have to go or agree with AA, and it doesn't have to necessarily revolve around drinking. It can apply to anything. One day at a time. Just for today, I'm not going to smoke weed, I'm not going to watch porn, I'm not going to drink alcohol, I'm not going to do that one vice that will really make me feel guilty. Because it gets into a negative loop where you know you shouldn't do the habit, the vice. You don't really want to do it, but you self-destruct and you do it. And because we're creatures of habit, humans are creatures of habit, even if it's a negative emotion that we're used to, we still repeat that again, because it's like it's a habit, it's almost like it's an addiction, it's routine. So even if you know you're gonna feel crap after doing that vice, let's just say porn for example, even if you know you're gonna feel shit when you do that thing, your body relates, or your brain relates, okay, I don't want to do it, I'm gonna feel guilty when I've done it, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm gonna self-destruct, and then I'm gonna feel that feeling and complete that routine. It's almost like a cycle. You just complete the cycle, and then you finish what you've done, you feel guilty, and I'm never gonna do that again. And before you know it, the urge creeps in and you're in this whole cycle again. Habits, addictions, they're just cycles, they're just routine, it's just what your brain's used to. And if you can really see that, begin to see that and acknowledge that when it happens. I mean, I don't know if this is the science behind it, but let's say you get the urge. You're then fighting with the urge. Number 3, you give in to the urge. Number 4, shame, guilt. And if you want to add number 5, you could put in quotation marks, I'm never going to do that again. And then you repeat the cycle again and again for years. If you can acknowledge each stage of that early, you can then potentially stop the process. Hopefully that helps. Let me know, guys. Let me know.